Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Last time, I finally got to Colony 4. I've done nothing here yet so far, but I did get
I
here.
hope we can make use of this.
As is tradition with these parts at this point, I went over. Like, every part so far has been noticeably longer than the last, and I'm really hoping I can break that trend this time because side quests should finally start being available. So I can actually have a little bit of agency over how long it'll be for once. I hope. Burn that off. Don't delay anymore. With this stuff open. That's there.
Smarts.
That's at least gets the story stuff that's in
Where
Column
are we
4.
staying again? Some place near the canteen, they said, but, where was that?
Bam Bam is an amazing name. Bam Bam got a super strong bonnet. I was getting Bam Bam's shizzle. But to make a bonnet look just like normal bonnet, Bam Bam never heard of such thing. So don't be fooled by cute whiskerings.
Figures are staring at us. Let's try to put it out of our minds, Senna.
You weirdly didn't. I want to talk to you! Ah, there you are. Oh, sorry, you are? I'm Solon, Pyramid Division Colony 4. For orders from the commander to sit your for attendance so you can use during your stay here. Make yourselves at home. Thanks a lot. Commander told me something else as well. That you go yourself to sell everyone here at the colony. We all owe you a lot, being helped, unwillfully terrorized. You be the judge. Afraid I won't have time to attend you personally. If there's anything you need while you're here, just let us know, okay? We'll leave you to it. My already bad accents are just getting worse because I have to keep stretching them across different characters. Please give me a break. Need a reception. So it seems like next person. Okay, I guess she's not gonna say anything. Just gonna zoom in on Mio for no reason. Maybe we should go in and rest. Cool. I think I'd like to take a bath first, actually. Thank you, love. Into the bath. Ew, you call me love? You feel weird. What? It's just like from the uni, okay? I have no idea what that was implying. But, okay.
The
I know for
console
a
we
fact she's
fought back
used
there.
that term herself.
Uh-huh.
Oddly, he was strikingly similar to our own console.
Both sides are going to have consoles. Why is that odd?
More accurately, not just similar, they're the same.
They're the same. Are they really?
Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consoles giving the orders are the same, it means...
It means...
You can do the math.
Come on. Just spit it out, man.
Are consoles such a big deal? I thought they were everywhere, like your run-of-the-mill Nopon.
Riku refused to let remark of uni slide.
Got that right? Nopon
That's
are a rare
right.
species world cannot live without. Protect at all cost.
Definitely not rare.
Leaving Nopon out of this, what's this mean? That these guys are mega suspicious?
Yes, I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought.
Involved how, though? With what?
With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our fate. And the queens? You think they're in cahoots?
What can you tell us about your queen?
I think we've only laid eyes on her once. Right?
Yeah. At the homecoming, I think. She had long silver hair.
Yup, real dignified. Proper pretty wings, too. Wings? Like yours, Uni? Sort of, but they were much more of a shining white.
Well, as for our queen, she was really elegant, refined and graceful. And her ears, they were super long. Up to here.
Guess that means our queens are different folks, alright?
The consuls
They could just
are
be props.
kind of like the queen's servants, right?
The castles. Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making.
So what? If we explain the deal to the Queen, you think she might actually get the picture? Yeah?
Pretty much.
Keep dreaming.
I don't recommend getting your hopes up.
Oh yeah?
The Queens sit at the very pinnacle of the hierarchy.
So you think they won't even give us the time of day, huh?
I'm saying they might be the same as the consuls, our enemy.
What? Also, somehow that consul, he became Mobius.
Or maybe Mobius is the consuls.
The situation's already dire enough. It'd be best to temper our expectations.
Scene change? They could be any character.
Colony 4.
They could be anyone.
Henceforth, all orders are rescinded. Eliminate Ouroboros at all cost. Make this known throughout the colonies. Ouroboros has no place in this world.
It could be
Their
anywhere,
existence
really.
must be erased without a trace.
Yeah, accent or anything. You sound the exact same. Fair, the fan base spoiled rotten who those characters were literally the second they were unveiled in that debut trailer. So, you gotta be kidding me. The same game prompt was right here. I mean, okay, to be fair, that part was going long anyway.
It's good to keep a record.
We've endured the fierce fighting at Colony 4 and learned that the consuls and Mobius are one and the same. Truths we took for granted continue to crumble at our feet. We have spent so long blindly walking the path set before us without question. But we are more curious now of our future selves, of our purpose.
Yeah, there are questions. Lots of questions. I don't get anything, do you? I mean, mind you, it makes a lot of sense if you actually think about it a little bit, but sure.
So, split into 3 units, our main troops go wide, and first to make contact withdraws? What are you, a coward?
What was that?
Huh?
I asked you what you said. You think I'm scared, is that it?
Yeah.
I'll have you know, my plan is textbook.
Drop it, Tyon.
Let go!
He doesn't look right without glasses. Please put them back on.
Enigma. Our data is incomplete.
It's just way too cautious, you clod. It's tedious and it's dull. Can you see that? If we don't eat now, we'll starve. We don't have the time to mess around.
What does...
Look,
Wolves.
Tyche boy. I mean, we're Iron Lambda, yeah? The colony led by Commander Isard. And this is some no-name backwater. We hit from the side, and we hit hard. Am I wrong?
Beat up
What we
some
need is
muscles.
momentum. Gotta
It's
play
way
hard
easier.
to win big.
And you can eat the meat without being a cannibal. It's a win-win. I mean, unless you're into that, I guess, you weirdo.
Right, I see. One team draws the sentries away, then the main force can strike en masse, where the flank will be left loosely defended. Seems optimal. Is that right, Tyon?
Huh? Yes. Correct.
All right. If that's your opinion, we'll approve it. Yes, Isard?
Yes. If you say it'll work, I trust you. Happy, Tyon?
Yes.
Commander, strategist. It's almost time. The new consul should be arriving from the castle soon.
Of course. On my way.
My, that time already.
Nimue, why are you still using that gizmo?
Now that's not very polite, Isard. This mechanical gizmo is much more precise than the iris clock. And unaffected by the black fog. Right,
That's a
Tyon?
fair argument. There's black fog all over the place.
Right.
You know her. No more flashbacks. There's so many flashbacks.
I can't see a thing! Sergeant! Where are you? Sergeant! What? What's going on?
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 had like one flashback of like 14 years prior that took like maybe 2 minutes. I don't know if Xenoblade 2 had them at all. Unless you count like the very rare scenes of like Torna Adam's time. Which, again, those were all pretty short. Barring Torna DLC, which like, that's not even a flashback at that point, that's just the game. They just decided flashbacks are really important now.
There should be an exit through the southern water vein. Head straight for that.
And you, ma'am?
We'll hold the line here, keep them occupied.
Begging your pardon, that's idiocy and certain death.
Tyon,
You can't.
you all still have a future. Until the day of your homecoming,
Why are your
please just
hands
live.
made of ice?
And here,
I don't see a blade crystal. But your clothes could be covering it.
I won't. Don't do this, ma'am.
listen. I need you to live, Tyon. You must. Flee for the colony.
You don't notice the horn either, but yeah, like, you're just... Or the feet, yeah, you're just part ice.
Get moving! Hurry!
How? How can I?
Tyon!
Ma'am! Ma'am! Nimue!
Bye-bye! Down the waterway.
Shouldn't have put so much stock in your irises, Kay. That is what you get. It's just bad luck. The plan was sound. If not for the black fog. It's all about the skin feel. You've only got eyes up front. That's why Kay lost. Sounds, the air, breathing. When you can
You're talking
feel all
like
that,
Kay is there
you
but
don't
not
need
there?
the iris.
And for all that, you still slunk back, tail between legs. Are you forgetting that fact?
He's awful forgetful, isn't he? So, I'm still breathing, and I had a ball with them kids, right until I had to scarper.
Excuses a 10 a penny.
What are you implying?
Excuse me? Is this a private party, or can I interject? I was thinking I might head out alone next. Is that allowed?
You want to see with your own iris, eh?
Pretty much. Plus, there's Izzard and Colony Lambda, right? It'll be an extremely amusing situation, don't you think? Yeah, we'll have fun, I'm sure.
So the short gesture gets to go off. That's what we're getting out of this. Well, the cutscene was pointless, but it's fine. I guess getting to see the console folks talking is always nice. I'll still take those over the bajillion flashbacks we're getting. We'll do some mornings. Morning, Banana. Okay, everyone's here. Got word from Ethel a little while ago. Something she wants to tell us. She went to the council room to hear it. Very well. We should say thanks for this hint at least. Okay, let's go see what Ethel has to say then. Yeah, I have a little more story stuff I want to get through. Before I can actually start the side quest train proper, although actually I should probably talk to people around. Smashing Flame Clock is basically a sail to the castle that you're following them, right? You already knocked us down to dirt rank. Should we think what the consequences might be this time? I mean, you can't go any lower than the bottom. So who ultimately is our enemy? Is it Agnes or is it the consoles? Or could it be you? No, I didn't mean it. But I don't think any of us can know for sure. The plot is thickening by the minute. I don't even know who the villain is. Maybe it is us. Did you read the title of the last part? So, you guys were originally affiliated with Colony 9 and Colony Gamma, is that right? Well, I mean, if we're talking originally, Gamma might be a stretch. Must have caused quite the stir with the produced rebels. Think they're okay? Somehow, I hardly doubt that. We should go and check. I think at the very least going up like that flashback with the tie on there. We still didn't need but whatever we have. Flame Clock really did get smashed, I can't believe it. I didn't even think you could smash a Flame Clock. Well, experiments of data proved the contrary. Fascinating. You mean you were trying to smash a Flame Clock yourself? Got some orbs on you, mate. I mean, yeah, that's basically what he just admitted. Or, I don't know, I didn't pay attention. I can't tell.
People in Colony 4 are certainly quick to accept things.
After the day they had yesterday, I knew Ethan's lot was sturdy, but...
Oh well. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
You lot sleep all right?
Yeah, like a log. Thanks for the room. You cleaned it out just for us.
Don't sweat it. Just a token from us higher-ups.
Did?
My iris is clocked. I couldn't quite believe it. So I went outside, hunted down a Hox as a test.
And?
Didn't get snuffle. The flame clock didn't show, and neither did any motes. Looks like it's real.
Sense.
Yeah. We were baffled too, at first.
Anyway, we're all thankful to you. Flame clocks don't work so good when you're dirt. Hated having to worry about when my number might be up.
Wait, dirt? I thought Ethel's rank was silver.
I was going to mention
It was
that
when
too.
she saved our hides, wasn't it?
You see, you mentioned being
Well,
dirt.
Stuff happens. Kamaravi. Heard of him? Call him the Smouldering. The greatest warrior in all of Agnes. And a commander loves to spar with the guy.
I know him. They say his spear technique is unparalleled. That, and he's an ace for honest pilot.
Looks like here.
Wow. So Kamaravi and Ethel were rivals.
And you can guess the rest of the story from there.
We fought against him who knows how many times now. Took our share of damage, but then so did they. At one time, one of his Feronis' knee joints blew clean out.
Did I get you a promotion, not a demotion?
Well, most likely it was a failure of maintenance. The commander could have ended it then and there. But no.
Telling other people's tales again? Not very endearing.
You get why you
Cut
get a
it out.
demotion, but going from silver to dirt this seems pretty hard.
Apologies, Mom.
I'm joking.
Ethel?
It became a tremendous scandal. The castle stripped our colony of our silver rank, demoting us to dirt. But look. They were made the lowest of the low, and still they chose to stick by me.
If they have the choice, they're in the middle of the
Having
desert.
to live day to day. That is why I must prevail over him.
Huh? But you're...
Free from the yoke of the flame clock, yes, certainly. However, this is another matter.
What is it about then?
Hunger, pride, desire.
Can't stop staring
joy,
at
maybe?
the red dots in her
It's a little hard
eyes.
to put into
Why
words.
are they there? They're so
Something along those
distracting.
lines. I haven't all the time in the world. And my troops understand this full well. For me, well, all of us, really. A rematch with Kamaravi is everything. And that will give purpose to the remainder of our lives.
A purpose to life.
Right, okay. On an emotional level, I could understand.
Wow, really?
I didn't say I agreed. I just see her point of view, that's all.
All right now, let's put a pin in the philosophizing. When we talked last night, you said your destination was Sword March, as I recall.
Right.
Come along.
Do you have a giant cannon to launch us out of? Like, I'm just waiting for that game that I play, that all the characters just get loaded into a giant cannon. We get to fast travel by a cannon launch. It'd be amazing. They better not just be knowing the supplies drops come down. Don't trouble yourself too much over who they're meant for. Just get in, get the goods, something won't do for them. Pretty much everyone who'll be out to the supplies could easily turn into a mad scramble. Alright, go after you. Okay, I suppose I'm supposed to follow you. Do you have anything you want to say? Like, this game has, like, speaking lines out in the world now. Which is, it is nice, but I have a sneaking suspicion those lines might have come at the expense of the heart-to-hearts. Since a lot of them feel like they could have easily been developed into those. So, like, thinking about it that way, I'm not sure if I'm as appreciative. But they're still nice, even if you do have to stand around a lot for them to play out. Because they always seem to play just before, like, the cutscene trigger. Or load zone, or...
This right here is Sword March. Well, that part is common knowledge, I suppose.
So tell me again what part of that
get
looks
there,
southeast to
you have
you?
a few possible routes. Mainly the
Yeah,
northern,
especially if
and
you're starting
southern.
from there.
And then the direct route cutting through the ocean vortex.
I vote we
You
swim.
don't say. That works.
Nobody's done it before.
Such a tease.
We should still try it. We'll be the first.
You can try to approach it from sea or from air. But as soon as you're close to it, you'll end up being ripped to shreds.
Okay, fine. Clearly it's super boss stuff.
Trust me, it's not just the waves and the wind. We believe there's some other force at play there. And so, through elimination then, these two. And quite frankly, I wouldn't advise going north.
Why's that?
The road's dangerous, and it runs right past Agnes Castle territory. You'd have a hard time getting through.
Tyan, turns out you were right.
As always.
Additionally, you are Ouroboros. If you face another colony, you may find the same thing happening as did with us.
I'd feel safe betting on it.
Yeah.
If you go
Good bet.
south, the battle lines are relatively fixed. If you can proceed along this route, you'll get there in about 2 months.
2 months.
I mean, that's without distractions.
But there's more?
Even if you reach the sword, this city, yes? It's hard to believe you would find it there. It seems far-fetched.
How so?
Once, we had to advance across this region ourselves. It was empty. Nothing but the sword piercing the landscape. And then, there's that word you mentioned, city. What could that possibly mean? Is it a person? Or a thing?
When Guernica talked
think
about
it's a
it,
food.
it sounded kind of like a colony?
I was pretty sure it was an object.
Will you still go there, regardless?
Yeah. That was the idea. For a chance to live on.
Then there's no more to say. Boliaris.
Mom?
Our guests will be leaving soon. Let's give them any assistance we can.
No worries.
Feel free to use the facilities here at your leisure. Get ready for what's ahead.
Hey man, no way. But sure.
Mimi? Relax. We're just doing what Ethel said. Just using the facilities at our leisure. You have to eat, else you won't grow. It's just... Don't let them get to you. Yeah?
Hey.
What is this?
It used to belong to my friend. He always wore it till last year.
And?
Yes, he died. Fighting against Colony Psi. You animals
Where
killed
we're
him.
from?
Shot him right here. Clean through.
You're wrong. We're actually from Colony Gimp. Mimi, what?
If that's what you want, go ahead and shoot. It's not like I'm a hard target.
Now we're talking. Oh, what? You're nearly done anyway.
Here anyway, you don't have your
Keep
flame
you
cloth
lousy
anymore.
embers. Die today or in 3 months' time. Not much difference. Just mind you don't get poisoned before your time's up.
There's the writing
What a
on
jerk.
the
So
Senate shirt. Like,
uncalled
what is
for.
that? What does that read out
It's
to?
fine. He was right. We did kill people. Maybe not his friend, but certainly others.
Looks like the writing
We
that
had no
Numa had in
choice.
Xenoblade 2.
If we hadn't have, we'd be goners.
I don't
had
think
no
it's the
choice.
same language this time,
Yeah,
though. I
that was clear until now. But not anymore.
can't tell if the ink is in the blur.
Right? Uh-huh. There's a chance we can make amends. Even if we're misunderstood.
On the house. Eat your fill, friend.
Huh?
We're dirt rank, remember? Life ain't easy here. But you did help. Besides, you gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. Now, we won't have to take others' lives. I've wished for this. And you made it true. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. But for the vandalism? Say this looks like it's gonna be the text one. Okay, so what now? I believe the southward road is currently blocked by rockfall. Just to make the clearing will take some time. I guess we just have to wait till it's done. Guys, can I say something? That sounds heavy. I've been thinking, and I think there might be something else that we could try. I mean, we're only four. It's hardly your responsibility. Oh, you so good like that. If I see someone in trouble, I just want to help them. It's not a sense of responsibility exactly. It's like a natural reaction. Oh, I thought you were a former enemy. Quite bit about it, right now at least. Amy, it's big enough for everyone to have a slice. Okay, well, no time at the present. Let's do something to help. Yeah, why not? That's our way back after all. I now got a chance to get something back, right? I suppose it'll help us earn their trust. Take a little bit of time, maybe. I think Amy's right. Guys, thanks. Right, well, how's that woman, Alicia? What are we going to do to help exactly? Well, you need to expend some mental energy on your surface instead of blurting questions. I get this is maybe tricky for you. Wow, not even trying to be subtle. Oi, watch it, buddy! Exactly. Well, if we're going to do that, perhaps if intelligence gathering was in order. Yeah, I guess we gotta. It's one thing to want to lend a hand, not to know where to stick it. I guess we better ask them in the colony then. Still feeling weird about this. But no, it's just... Well, worried about helping the bad guys. But late for that, love. See, exactly! Why did you throw a tantrum over being called it then? Anyway, if anyone tries to stir the pot again, we'll spot them under 11th, right? By we, I mean lands, obviously. I'd like to call Ixnay on the punting, if it's not too much bother. Afraid it would get quite messy. Wait, does this mean Pig Latin is canon to this game? I'm choosing to believe that Pig Latin is canon. Oh, come on. Just a figure of speech, mate. Again, the Pig Latin comment. Okay, then. We're good to start asking around the colony to help, or find out how we can help. Standard quest, helping out. Accepted. Gathering info. All across Ionios, you will find eye icons. Look near them for info that could be useful to your travels. Be sure to check any you happen to find. See the mark on the map, but look, there's someone I haven't talked to in the complete opposite direction, so I have to talk to Ola Shandara. Like, look, might be gone, but we still have the mark left on our bodies. I don't have anything really solid to base this on, but I think life engineering our time here in the flesh is distinct. But never mind that now. I'm sure of it, we owe you so much thanks for this life without constant war. I don't understand it. There's something weird. Like, if it's distinct, then why did they bother fighting at all? Like, what? Like, genuinely, what use was the clock? What did it do? Like, it doesn't even seem like it was a shackle. It just seems like it did nothing. Like, it just filled and drained on its own, and that was it. I hope you stop by the canteen again, and with an empty stomach it's a warm welcome here. We could be cooking too. Oh, come on, start all that. Well, seriously, I'll even send a few freebies on the house if you got enough ingredients in. The boats are really fat looks to be blocked. Then that landslip from Infronus passed through. Using a bit of Levnis power to clear it all up at the moment. We'll be informed as soon as we're done. Thanks. We much appreciate it. But a few of the troops who want to be expelled from the colony. Oh, good. I was just planning on leaving. But I don't think they're driven by malice. Severe confusion is clouded the judgment. You should give them fair hearing. Or see if you can lend a hand somehow. Maybe you'll win the hearts and minds that way. You give them a reason to fix their misunderstandings. So they'll make the effort. I think so then. Give us to see his thought. Ridiculous how many monsters are crawling around here. Else, well, how would it still not return to active duty? It was foolish for us to set up base here. I mean, it really was. Okay, call me for his problems.
I don't think the med team are able to respond in time.
Yeah, if this carries on, the wound will just keep piling up higher and higher.
How about you again? Let's see the ones that Etta told us about. Yeah, that's us. To give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately my hands are somewhat tied right now. Really sorry. Lack of personnel to bring medical supplies and the patients will start arriving. Things are really happening with our visits we dropped to Dirt Rank. Not enough medical supplies, huh? So would it be a kind of problem calls for swift handling? Alexandra, thank you for the heads up. Listen to people's conversations on your travels to acquire info fragments. Once you find enough, they can be discussed with fellow party members at rest spots. Okay, to be fair, the regularity of the, well, never mind, I was gonna say the regularity of the tutorials aren't too bad anymore. Like, it's at least closer to like what it was in Xenoblade 2. But then you just have these two go back to back. So, never mind! Or back in the dirt. After discussing or gathering info, go to a rest spot and select Discuss for a chance to discuss it. In some cases, these discussions will trigger a new quest development. I definitely read that wrong, but I'm not rereading it.
It's a problem. Seems they're already racking up patients.
Anything else that you know? Alright.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Have a discussion. In Discuss, you can talk with the party about the different info fragments you have gathered. You literally just told me this in the last blurb. This isn't deep. From here, let's discuss the issues at Colony 4.
Let's lay out the facts.
Alright, let's recap. Injuries from Hooker monsters trouble owing to the colony's location. There were also some more urgent cases, with more wounded appearing by the day. Yeah, the medic team seems super busy. Sounded like they couldn't provide adequate care, so they always had more patients coming in. Well, I got the feeling they could just deal with stuff and problems if they didn't also have a not enough stuff problem. Like, you mean, if they had, like, drugs and bandages? Yeah, it's almost like they're, I don't know, doctors! Those kinds of medical supplies are difficult to craft with specialized facilities. They have been in the nowhere, therefore being out of luck. Precisely, so we've got time for all the supplies start moving out. Well, spark it all. So what? We'll be quick to a paddle. But we have to do something. Then not only jump in at any point, like they're just sitting there. Oh, hang on. But that wouldn't. Or would it? Yes, villain origin story strikes again! Tiny, if you got something to say, do I buy the Queen's knuckles or slap you? Yes, but then again. What is it, Tyon? Did you come up with something? First of all, I have to say there's no guarantee. Oh, split out, man! We can work out the kinks later. I hear you. Then let's leave this instant. You what, Zoe? Where are we off to now? There goes Minna. we're lucky, we might make it in time. In time for what? You're not making sense! So after all this instant, I'll explain when we get there. Uni, drop it. Let's just do as he says. Hero quest, no want of courage! Here was all excited to do side quests. I'm 40 minutes in and I'm still stuck on story because they won't let me leave.
Got a second? What's up, Boliaris? It's the commander.
What's the commander?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure? You haven't seen her at all? Think very carefully.
How come they haven't said anything, seen her?
She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony that came down to it. She's so strong that she'll bear any burden alone, however heavy. Look, if anything would have happened to her, then... Colony 4, then... we'd be...
Okay. Calm down.
The quest already triggered. We're gonna find her.
Sorry. Got carried away. Yeah, don't worry about it. Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you.
Tell you eventually. You'll be like 8th on the list. Still top 10 though. Okay. Colony 4 is revealed to be suffering from a shortage of medical supplies, but Tyon seems to have a solution in mind. Have a discussion. Discussing different info fragments can gather quests like the issues of Colony 4 you just talked about. They're giving me a tutorial about what I already was told about, not once in the tutorial, but twice! Why? I'm gonna be genuinely angry if this game gets a free pass with tutorials when Xenoblade 2 is so regularly dragged down over it. It's like, this game is so much worse with it. Like, at the very least, like, give us an option in the game settings to disable tutorials. So much of it is redundant. Alright, changing the active quest. When the quest is active, its destination will be marked on screen with an exclamation mark. Press Y to view an active quest's current objective. If you have no active quests when the new one triggers, it will be auto-activated. Otherwise, you can activate it with Y. You can toggle quest auto-activation in Options game. In Quest menu that selects a quest from the list and press Y to register as an active quest.
Galgul's Mania is north of here.
Okay.
We better hurry, right? Well then, no time like the present.
It's the good old days of when I was like, yeah, we're gonna get to do some side quests. I might even get some AC and when I get to end the quest. Good old days! Oh, I was missed you. I wasn't looking at the map. It's 90 money and a bunch of stuff, I think. I don't know, it didn't show up on the HUD. Alright, time to beat you up. Working! It's gonna need you to topple it. Being known as burst. Notice the enemy is right there too. At least we got elegant Pumelo. Been broken. Where's the topple? It's Senna. Senna, wrong art. He wasted. Either that or the AI just put it dumb. This one does break in. I think it's Neo at this point. Yeah, you have the side break. You could absolutely use topple. You're just choosing not to. You got launched. Nice. I was on Lon's A button option. I remember that. Nobody has Smash, but still launch is pretty good. I think launch has like a damage boost on it, so generally launch is better. Those days only really kind of extends the topple. If I had burst, it would be a different story. But, you know, I need a side break. Oh, well, never mind. I have to use the multiple arts. Such does not work. But the whole point is to inflict break, and it never seems to work. Dion. Neo and Tyon are down now. Oh, it's still a squirrel. I got involved. I was waiting with that happening for a while now. Okay, we're back to one enemy. Okay, just trigger the chain attack. I need to be able to force heal some people. Lons just seems to be universally good. Speaking of Lons, I saw people mentioning it online, like apparently when you're doing chain attacks, it doesn't matter what position the characters are in, it'll always work. So I'm going to choose to trust them on that one. It's because that Uni, Tyon, and Lons are all at 1 HP. So I'm really gambling here. Wait. Got Tyon back. Sure. I don't think blocked attacks were really the issue, but sure. AoE heal. There's too much of death going on in this group. Neo. Oh, it's so close. Definitely not getting through the next wave. I mean, the main intention was to heal. Doesn't even matter. Use Noah, but again, doesn't matter. 65 is not a bad one, plus 125, but it's not good enough. Not on its own. I feel like if I played it out and had some luck on my side, I could get through the third one, but play the best I could do. And Mia's nearly dead. It just didn't work. Neo and Lons are both dead. Never! Ah! It was just too slow. Going up again. No, 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 get involved. It's like you have them. It's this AoE attack. They keep spamming. The whole group is defenseless against it. Get up. I can't be the only healer here. Your AI are all a bunch of idiots. It started so funny. What happened? Who's dead now? It's Tyon again. I can't let him stay down. Okay, he's... Dear Snake. Snake is dead.
I can feel it.
There.
This was a nice find.
My class rank's at. It's 7s and 8s across the board.
Shall we deal with it?
Oh, well. Here, I don't mind fighting. Oh, crap. Well, never mind. Now I do. I'd warp back up there, but I can't because they're still aggroed on me. Okay. I think you could warp back to the named graves. It's useful, though. I think that's a snake we just beat. I wasn't paying attention to its name before, but wrong way. Yeah, the position's a little off. I mean, actually, I guess it running over here isn't that weird. Do we need them as sparkles anymore? I don't think so.
Well, we've been found.
Wait, I just realized I was supposed to go down. Wasn't I? I think it's up there. I think I'm right. So I warped back up here for nothing. Where's the line want me to go? Well, once you go all the way back over there. It does want me over there. Yup. So I did the right thing by accident. It worked. I mean, that's like the most me thing ever, so.
So much to see, huh?
This manor, yep, there it is.
Hey, this one means business.
Not fighting you. Might fight that one though, if I can de-aggro this squirrel. I'm not fighting an army. Nah, the squirrel's insistent. Fight squirrels! I'm just aggroing more. Like, none of them have left. I still have all 3 of them on me. Hey, Ethel, you're right there! Please! Get rid of these squirrels!
Ethel?
Oh, it's you.
What are you doing here?
That's what I was.
Wait, look over there.
Supply drops! Supply containers airdrop from each army's HQ at the castles. Contain many valuable items. It's always worth looking out for the red smoke marking their landing sites. If the player character notices a supply drop nearby, you can hold CR to check out its location. Oh, it won't let me move. I have to focus. Yeah. I held and tried pressing repeatedly, and finally it worked.
Was that a supply drop?
Yes, sent from Agnes.
How can you tell?
We got word that an advanced troop from Agnes had been seen in the area. And if they're in the middle of enemy territory, it has to be due to some kind of operation. The supply drop must be timed for the arrival of a main force.
Funnily enough, it's that supply drop we're after.
Did you know about the Agnian troops, Tyon?
I've known about the presence of Agnian forces in this region for a while.
You said there was still one here!
Being dropped, but I won't say I didn't suspect.
Oh yeah? Well, looks like you can verify it now.
From the way that you're talking, it sounds as though you're after supplies too.
Well, medical supplies specifically. We thought Colony 4 might need them.
I see. Then it looks as though we happen to have the same goal.
Really?
Boliaris was looking for you. You didn't actually come alone, did you?
Just to stand out on a rock,
I actually
hoping
did.
for a drop.
Your understanding of the situation is correct. And I can't risk any more casualties.
So you thought you'd go and take care of this yourself, huh?
You were just standing on a rock!
I said I couldn't afford any more casualties, and that includes you. I appreciate that you're willing, but Colony 4 is my responsibility.
We want to work with you, Ethel.
Be that as it may.
We've already made our minds up. That's why we're here.
You might end up having to cross swords with people from your own country.
Talking about avoiding casualties. You know that includes you too, Ethel, don't you?
I yield. I can't very well refuse you now.
Don't worry, Ethel. We're not who we used to be.
Yeah, we won't drag you down.
Then if we're agreed, let's hurry and pick up those supplies.
Apologies. And thank you all.
Ethel has temporarily joined the party! Running on the 7-person parties! Or I guess 9 if you count the Nalpons. Heroes. There are special characters called heroes who can join the party. Heroes can travel with you, albeit in some cases only temporarily, and fight by your side.
Head for the smoke rising from the container. That's our drop point.
Roger, Dodger. Let's go pick it up before someone else
Collectibles
does.
everywhere.
Whoever thought that we would join forces like this?
Not me. It's really unexpected for us too, Ethel.
They're sideways again, like they're on the map. I just saw that. No, I'm gonna finish this quest first. Might as well. Uh-oh. Can I climb up this? Okay, I'm gonna follow the line. I'm gonna trust that I can, for some reason, walk up this one part of... And only this one part. Yeah, okay. I guess this one part's okay. We go back to the ring, slightly behind it. I'm guessing by the smoke. I don't want to fight anymore. I get over-leveled as it is. Coming over here. Hey there, bird. Stay close to this bird. Okay, I don't think the bird cared. Garden of what? Hardly any vegetation here.
Wait.
Wait, how?
Something's not right. Keep your guard up.
Yeah, they're fighting a bunch of wolves. Even with the buffs.
Hey, something's not right.
What do we do?
No time to daydream. We have to hurry.
Ethel! You're right, Noah. We have no time to waste. Let's rout those nuisances.
Oh. All days. So I doubt Wands has built up the 8-button move yet. Man, get in here, there's no reason for you to be out of the circle. You really feeling it? There's that line. Side break, come on. Okay, got the break.
Phew. Glad that's over.
Yeah, just one thing left. Ethel.
Huh.
What?
Take your wounded and get out.
Huh.
Leave, now. Did I do the right thing just now? As a Kavesi commander?
There was never a
Morals
reason for
don't
any of us
exist.
to fight in the first place. You did the right thing, in my opinion.
The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. Some situations aren't salvageable. That's the nature of war. It's beyond anyone's control.
Ethel?
I'm sorry. What a tedious thing to talk about. We'll recover the supplies and head back to Colony 4. I'm afraid I'll need you all a while longer.
I really hope we find some medical supplies.
Yeah, but first, I have to stop here and send these soldiers off. Can we stop one more time first? Plus 200.
Okay, let's get it open.
Time to steal the stuff of the soldiers that were just here.
Hey, here's what we needed.
Hurry back to Colony 4.
I bet Boliaris
Feather,
is
hero
probably not
gloves,
worry right about now.
the cylinder, and a few gemstones. So, can I just warp back? Goes that command. Of course I can't. That'd be too easy. Alright, adventure line, lead the way. No, we're not fighting that one. I'll fight that the shiny one over there, though. I know it's a lower level, but it's shiny. I'll even take on its friend if I have to. Couple. fusion art. This thing's not gonna last.
I'd say we were moving in sync, right, Tyon?
There's a bunch of bats in here.
We've been spotted.
Seems like it's bats. Alright, well, bats are easy to dodge. But their level's also close to mine, so I'm just gonna run and try to ignore them. Another nice shot at the fingers from the Mechonis arm, which confusing but nice. I still want to know how that bit over there is floating. Like, that's clearly a design choice. Hold the hand too. Tell.
What are you hiding?
Either that or it's another one of these rings. Like, up on the cliffside. I can't quite make it out. There's so many people on Switch. Like, I'm recording this around midnight. Like, I usually do that to avoid having a bunch of people come online. Well, that, and like I've said before, like, this is like by far the best time of day for me to record stuff, so I make do. Like, I did try recording at a more practical time once on this series so far, and there was loud yelling in the background for like half of it. I think my mic cut most of it out, but like, it was very noticeable, and I was having to try really hard not to acknowledge it. Keep it over there. Yeah, I'll go grab it. What's that snake in the background doing? You're just going in the wall? Is the wall fun to you? More people to talk to. I'll say no more, Doran. Oh no! Let's see, locked into doing
Commander?
good deeds.
Commander! Commander Ethel! I looked for you everywhere. Where in blazes were you?
I went to fetch medical supplies. Distribute them to the med team.
Yes, Mom, I'll... wait. No. Oh, no, you don't.
I'm sorry for making you worry. Just, please. I did this for everyone.
I understand your feelings, but... well, I suppose at least you're unharmed.
That's twice you've helped me out. I owe you another one.
Nah, don't worry about it. We were acting of our own free will.
Then to reward your efforts, I'll work on getting our injured up and about again. Come, Boliaris.
Coming.
Saw them again?
Ethel.
Oh, well, never mind. First to camera.
What's wrong, Noah?
I was thinking about what you said. The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. If someone like you says it, then I don't doubt it's probably true. But back then, you helped us. You saved us. You risked your life.
It was years ago.
Thanks to you, we're alive right now. I can say with certainty that's a good outcome. That's the only thing I'm certain of, actually.
Noah, you...
And we never properly thanked you.
Huh, so we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Silvercoat Ethel, we want to formally thank you for your courage.
I can hardly recognize the three of you. I'll continue to do my best to live up to my nickname.
What's seen accomplish? Nothing! Together with Ethel, the party brought back medical supplies. Respect for her bravery in the face of any and all danger has only deepened. See, 940 experience, 12,010 gold, and 10 SP.
May our alliance last.
And you get a new hero! Which, look, just be grateful it's not gotcha. And no one gets to use it. Ethel's class. Class, Flash Fencer. Role, Attacker. Using buff arts is advised before deploying other arts. Talent art raises the attack power, so make sure to perform role actions. You know what I just read? Blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. Recruiting heroes officially. Complete a hero's hero quest to have them permanently join the party. Deepen your affinity with the hero to allow your main party members free to use that hero's class. Stop! Expanding class choices. Once a hero formally allies with you, the party member designated as the hero's class inheritor will gain the ability to assume the hero's class too. Other characters can still acquire the hero's class by fighting alongside that hero or any party member who has learned and set that class for themselves. You can check how close each party member is to gaining a class from characters and then class. Building the character's icon fully will unlock that character's class. The more members you have using classes you want to learn, the quicker you'll be able to teach them the rest of the team. So take note of which classes you have set. Go to characters' clothing in the main menu to change how the characters appear in game. Class equipment unlocks for cosmetic use at rank 10. With some equipment, your current class's weapon may not appear. Okay. Good. No more. Zorboris or whatever. There sure no other way around a blade. They were kind of unreal, weren't they? What an in flames are they?
I see.
There's those people I wanted to talk to before. Am I allowed to now? I think Dorn was the one I wanted to speak with, too. Well, the thing about Levinuses is they can't operate for all that long. Even if you stock up on ether cylinders, you'll be out of fuel before you get to the next region. Not like a Veronis. Yeah, so what's the difference between the two again? Aside from fuel efficiency, I suppose. Alright, well, let's talk about stuff.
I'm getting peckish. Do we have any snacks?
First off, discuss.
Everyone, a moment of your time?
Oh, it looks like wrecking a flame clock. It isn't enough to make everyone be like us. Yeah. They don't have to worry about the clock. Everything apart from that stays the same. Guess it's just so stuck in interlink. Change your blades and so on. Bit of a shame though, ain't it? Using other blades is pretty spanking useful. Have you gotten comfortable with using Xeno's blade yet? Yeah, more or less. I'll tell you this though, bashing enemies around that thing is a real bloody kick. Oh hey, here's a thought. Why don't we all try using Xeno's blade at once? I like the way you think. You know as well as I do. Like, within a few months, when people figure out the meta for this game, that is exactly how it's going to go. Like, everyone's just going to be using one class for everybody. And then if that class ends up being a hero class, they'll have the hero out too. Just cannot wait to see final boss and Gonzalez and everyone else just get bodied. Offense is the best defense, right? You've done no time. Done and dusted. There's husks on the ground, yes. What do you mean? Attackers like Senna can only focus on the offense when they've got a defender to cover them. You have to maintain a balance in team composition. Going all in on any one role would only risk total defeat. Lame. And again, like I was saying before, probably inaccurate. You know, when people min-max everything and figure out exactly what class they're going to use, more likely than not, it's just going to be a whole bunch of attackers running out. Like, I could see maybe like a healer class being that too. Like if there's like a healer class that's like really offensive. No, I'm sorry, you're right. Exactly as you say. Here's what we do then, Tyon. You do the defender thing, and everyone else grabs at his blade. Better, yeah? Are you even listening to me? Does the word balance have too many syllables for you? Yes. Bonus EXP gained 100 EXP. And that's hardly anything. Sort of some food. Give me gold boosts, 15%. 500 G, which is nothing to me at this point, so sure.
Thanks for the food.
Are you gonna actually eat anything? Or are you just gonna stare at it? I guess they're just gonna stare at it.
This one's for you.
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
I'm getting peckish. Do we have any snacks?
I'm not going to. I'm curious how much I can level up. Because I'm sure there's a... Okay, I'm not surprised that the Agnes crew has a level up because they were super close to it before, but I am surprised this group actually has 2 level ups. They can go to 19. Okay, presumably everyone can go to 19 now. It's fine. We'll leave them all as is. Cleaned off, which I did look into this between parts, and nobody's data mined the game yet, so we're not 100% sure, but it seems like the only thing the clean clothes does is stop your party members from complaining about being dirty. So, there. No complaining about being dirty. It's not allowed. Do I want to progress the main story? I'm not sure, but fine. So much of this part has been main story. Here with you. Where are you even storing that?
Another bit thinner, I think.
Best bath ever. You taking a dip, Mimi? It's nice and warm.
Why do you even keep it back
I might skip today.
you know, the
What's the
desert?
sweaty one?
What? How can you miss a hot bath opportunity?
You're in the desert. I'm gonna keep saying
You
that.
smell so nice already. Maybe it's no problem.
As someone that lives in a desert, I'm actually kind of
Embarrassed
upset
about
over
other
this.
people seeing you? There's no need to be. Miss Ethel thought of everything. She even managed to give us a window when the bath would be empty.
Ah, yes. I did know that. I guess maybe I will take a dip.
Atta girl.
Okay. Don't wait for me.
All right then. Have a good one.
Promises.
And good night.
Yeah. Good night, Sana.
But we should be finished clearing the landslide soon. We'll be able to set out to Ruby Flats. Only 4 such news are excellent. Took care of that faster than I thought they would. I guess we stayed in Boy took only 4. If not, the others have been good to us. Let's just see how off I go. Yeah, I want to do that too. Well, I guess we all should. Let's go mob command. I don't want to say anything, like I've been bothered by this before, but please. No more tutorials. I don't need any more tutorials. I can figure it out. It's like at the very least, I wish there was an option to like minimize them. Like, give us an option that says like, I've played a Xenoblade game before. I know what a lot of this stuff is. Solving colony folks' problems will deepen your affinity with them. This can be done by completing quests, filling Glyptopedia card requests, etc. Oh yeah, the Glyptopedia cards! Yeah, I've definitely been filling those out. Affinity bonuses. Raising your affinity with a colony grants affinity bonuses that make your adventure easier. Go to Party Skills Affinity Bonuses to see the bonuses that you have unlocked. I think I can actually sit on the main story for a little bit.
Yep, we got places we need to be.
Side quests around. Are they? Nowhere near Colony 4. Way off in the distance. That's inside the cave. I can't warp! Okay, I can at least warp there. Maybe it's just this group. Maybe it's just these I can't warp to. Okay, these ones all seem fine. I see gold. Where's the thing I don't have yet? Unless... Nah, I didn't need something I don't have yet. I saw the ladder and I was like, wait. Nah. I mean, it looks like the side quest might be locked off looking at that map. So, story it is. As much as I hate to admit it, I have to confess defeat. There's an eye thing there. Also, you, hi. Secret Hit's strength is in her talent dot. Her attack power goes up every time she uses it. In the flow of battle well, she's virtually unparalleled as an attacker. That said, she might end up inadvertently drawing enemies' attention in the process. Defenders have to be equally vigilant. That's what you said, right? Okay. I saw an old Feronis gathering dust in the desert. It's mostly it won't work anyway, right? I ain't even going then. Feronis hulks.
I see.
Look, I'm thinking, but I'm gonna save my piece on that one until we get there. So who are those gonna be such enemies? Agnes or the consoles? Could it be you? Wait, this is the exact same line that was someone else said. I'm not sure why it said that one's new. Maybe it was a different NPC saying the same line. Hey there, Solin. Once you enter the office, you'll be unable to include Ethel in the party. She's already not in the party. Like, that changes nothing.
I have to ask, before you go, why is it that you stick together?
Given what's what, we pretty much have to.
Considering how everybody attacks us on sight now.
At this point, I suppose, it just panned out this way.
You really think so? That's not really how it looks to me.
Well, one thing's for sure. We were sworn enemies once. And yet, we all share the will to live in the now. Before becoming Ouroboros, I never realized. But that common will, it was reason enough to stick together.
I see. Not everyone makes the choice to fight willingly. Lance said that you have to. Well, right now every one of us has to.
Yeah,
There's no question it would be better if they didn't. Your journey may have started out of necessity, but now you're pushing forwards towards a common goal. And that might be all we want, and all that we wish the world could be.
What we wish it could be.
You're heading out as well?
As soon as we're done here, I'll make for the castle.
What?
You forget, I am the commander. We haven't revolted against our nation, so I have to report in.
Ethel,
we didn't either.
sure?
But the nation revolted against us.
I'll be leaving you out of it.
That's not it. The consul earlier turned Mobius. Were it to...
If you mean that monster, I'm well aware of the risk.
Then why?
Because it's my responsibility to those I command. As for the consul, we can say he died in an accident.
If you don't already know.
And you can't do it remotely.
Now that the consul and Flameclock are both lost to us, I have to make a report, and not over comms. I have to requisition more supplies, too.
And what if they fit you with a new clock?
I can worry about that then.
You're fine with it, really?
Don't get preoccupied with us. Keep to your path. Follow it, wherever it may lead you. Life is short.
I suppose.
Hey, while we're all still here, one more word of warning. The consul was attempting to remove you from the picture. In light of that, you'll likely come up against hostility. But listen, you should keep engagement to a minimum. Kevis or Agnes. That goes for both of them.
Doing that.
But if we break their clocks, just like with Colony 4 here, they would... well, they would be free, wouldn't they?
They also might be
do
dead.
well to remember not everyone thinks the same as I do. Even within this colony, many still haven't come to accept their new reality. To make things even more fraught, in other colonies, there are those who are more than willing to fight, as you'd expect.
So it's no use appealing to their sense of compassion, or hoping they'll treat us fairly? Is that it?
Yes, precisely. You will change the fate of others just by virtue of coming into contact with them. It's quite the burden. You may not want the responsibility.
A burden, perhaps.
All that said, you get embers on your coat, you have to brush them off. If push comes to shove, do not flinch. Do whatever it takes, for the greater good. I wish you all a smooth and fruitful journey. Ouroboros, huh? If only we could have been there as well.
I mean, you would have offset everything on the Kevis side, but sure. Unless you had a couple of Agnes troops there too. We should check the road data again. Make sure we're on the right path. One course is Swordmonk. Of course, we need to take the southeast road through Turkey Flats. Oh yes, that's the route that Etha recommended. Correct. Well, she said the battlefronts are pretty static at the moment. But do we have any intel about the colony deployment? As far as Ethel and Colony 4 is concerned, we got a pretty good idea. But what about any others? I wouldn't expect any shenanigans all the way out here. We already had shenanigans all the way out here, did you forget? In any case, we mustn't let our guard down along the way. Danger could be lurking anywhere in the background. So, insecurity stalks us. Not much we can do about that, though. Oh, come on, man. We'll muddle through. Let's hope so. Yeah, I mean, if we run into another colony, it isn't necessarily a bad thing. Well, we're sure about that. It doesn't matter if we run to Agnes or Kevis. When we get into a doorstep. True, what I mean was, start the flame clock. Instead of one free like we for Colony 4. We literally just had a conversation about how this isn't necessarily a good idea. Easy to say. Yeah, sure, I mean, if conditions allow. Okay, you at least acknowledge that much. If we're brushing off embers, we'll have no choice in the matter. That's right. Hey, maybe it's better if we put off the way until the time comes? You only speak in sense there. True, we just react to events as they happen. Play by ear. Gotcha! I'll apply myself to that! Liberating colonies! Destroying a colony's flame clock will liberate it from the consul's grasp. Once liberated, the people are free to act how they like, opening up new info fragments to find. Warning level. Every time a colony is liberated, the warning level of its nation, Kevis or Agnes, will increase. The warning level for each nation can be checked in the main menu. As the threat level increases, so too will the number of soldiers from each nation be deployed on the field. The affinity chart! You can check out the various people in the colony get along with each other by using the affinity chart. It also shows you a basic profile of each person. How did you check the affinity chart? This character's here, is that it? No. Although it is good to know there's a quick find to that. There's an edit shortcuts button. I think I probably want all of these if I'm being honest. The only other things I would maybe want binded would be save, like if I can have a quick save there. God, I want all these. If I haven't been using, like, maps obviously a good one to have. Quest route is good. Although I guess it isn't necessary, and then I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna forget these two exist. Like, they're good, but I'm sure I'm gonna forget about their existence. Yeah, before I rebind anything, let's see where they fit. Oh, there's just an afterword here. Colony Sigma. Oh, it's the group that we fought at the beginning of the game. Hey, did we meet anyone there? What's here? Just says their term and affiliation, which, of course, affiliated with Colony 9. There's a little blurb on you, but doesn't say what it is. How do I read it? Oh, it means you have a Collectopedia entry. Lenny lost friends. That's unfortunate. That's all I have for the Affinity Tree here is that you lost your friends. Okay, 4 probably has some more stuff. A commander like no other. Is there any other connections here? Oh, there's you. Apprentice. There's not a lot going on here. There's enough on caravans. Does that even qualify? I guess it does. Wait a minute. Is this all one giant tree? It is. It's all one giant tree. I wish you could zoom out more than this. Kind of funny. Okay.
We have to keep
Quick save. Okay, so I am actually going to go back to the colony for a moment. Didn't I do a speech thing to someone? So can't I do that here? I think I'm right about that. Cuckoo has a bit of a slow poke at times, but her cooking abilities frustrate among all the Kevis. Still very cute scene, I'd say. The little doll onto something. The most well-finessed ingredients stretch into incredible dishes. If it wasn't for her manning the kitchen, we'd pass the days eating nothing but bland rations. Trash! Thinking if I'm right about this.
I'm getting peckish. Do we have any snacks?
Okay, yeah, there was the Piranhas husks.
Hey, so can we talk?
What? It's just Dominic Meadows. Isn't the only place to start Piranhas, huh? Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say they're scattered all over Ionios. What bothers me is how total they all are. You only get me started practice, right? Roses come in different flame breaks. Not used to send those strengths. The defeat can be crushing. The retrieval and transportation of Piranhas also comes across. The need to rot on the field can sometimes be simplest. And then it turns into a monster breeding ground, and then makes the blood boil a bit. But even abandoned, I think you still prove a worth surprise. I think they'll prove useful on a journey. But sure, if you see one anywhere, we should make an effort to check it out. Bonus EXP gained 100 EXP. Okay, it wasn't really worth it.
Alright, let's get going.
But I think the meal is still in effect. Yeah, it is. It is definitely still in effect. But maybe France is vast. You're making your way to the short mark. You should make use of Earth's road as a landmark. Else, I say. Okay, got it. Or something else. You'd be well advised to clear down a desert, very dangerous place. Look, I legally have to. I have to go there. A desert, huh? I think I'm gonna go there anyway, dangerous or not. Look around you. I have bad news. You're kind of already in one. Like, this looks copy-pasted from Oblivion. In fact, I'm pretty sure a lot of these sections probably are from Xenoblade X as Oblivia. Oh, there's an eye mark over here now. I moved here from wilderness inside cave. Best friend abundant in cave. They're cramped and sales underwhelming. A nasty black fog everywhere. Not like here where it's more pleasant. You. My second seemed to be of Aegis wilderness all mocked up without by Feronis. Where's the Kevin nothing but fighting? Fighting! Cities beyond saving. So you say. Yet you seem happy enough with the healthy profit you're making from Colony 4. Is this stupid observation? It's like, yeah, I don't care. I'll profit off your idiocy.
Hey, so can we talk?
Hey, so you know those all the black fog in Benel Cave? Yes. That was pretty bad, right? I only have information I gained in the survey branch. But it's as though the fog usually stages an annihilation event. We escaped unscathed this time. There was a very real chance it could have been, or that we could have been caught in. Oh, spark me! Irritatingly, just noticing the fog would be enough to forewarn us of the event's occurrence. Also, it's not that quick then. It's going to be a problem. Well, it could happen anywhere between a few minutes to several years from the time of observation. There's no direct correlation between spotting the black fog and timing of the event. Ugh, that's just great news, ain't it? Best not to get anywhere near it then. That's not the extent of it. Not that anyone's exactly been dived into that with glee anyway. Alright. Everybody wash your clothes again.
Okay, good as new.
Wait, I think I'm gonna call the part for here. Thank you for watching. I have a few ideas of what I might be able to do next time. Obviously, there's main story, but there are a few. Like, I have these question marks now. I could try to chase them down.
I should write this all down.
Also, I do think there's some stuff if you go back to the last loading zone area now too, which like it gives you options. It's obviously good. Like, options good. So hopefully next time will actually be what I intended this part to be, where it's not as story heavy. Like, maybe do a little progress at first just to dip my nose in and then that be the end of it. Instead of this part, which was almost exclusively story. Again. Gosh darn it. I can't help myself.
Is that?
Well, see y'all next time. Take care, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye-bye!